Так, все, трансляция пошла. Сейчас посмотрим, все идет, нет? Прямой эфир идет. Все видим, если у нас... Вот, качество отлично, отлично. Так, смотрим. Задержка. Угу. Почему-то только не вижу пока. О, прямой эфир. О, отлично. Завелось. Идеально. Так, состояние отличное. Все это я вижу. Так, ну вроде все хорошо. Так. Состояние отличное. Угу. В общем, всех приветствую на трансляции. Сейчас для разогрева будем смотреть прикольный видос. Как я забыл, кого зовут. Короче, чувак-негр смотрит песню, да. Реакция его на запрещенные барабанщики убили негра. Очень смешная реакция. В общем, сейчас будем посмотреть. Так, сейчас смотрим на начало.
What the freaking frick is this? What is
Ему чуваки скинули какие-то русские.
this?
Это смешно.
This is what you wanted me to react to?
Сейчас она переведет еще. Это реально смешно.
Hey! Young MJ! Young LeBron!
Он еще не знает, о чем эта песня.
Hold on.
Мертвая змея не шипит, не щебечет дохлый щегол. Мертвый негр не...
Do I need lyrics for this? What the fuck is this?
Вот сейчас они говорят, включили типа
You
слова.
don't actually have to come to Canada, bro. I'm gonna come to you guys before you guys come to me. What the fuck is this, man? These are lyrics? A Negro was killed.
Негра was killed. Убили негра. Просто чат смотрит, все такие, ага. Наверное, смешно.
идет играть в баскетбол. Только мертвый негр не идет играть в баскетбол.
Вот это реакция жесткая.
Ча не очень члик. Классен Моргенштерн с рестаурант Гаи в Провинанче. https //auto.b/hr6 fhf1 zntm.
You bot! Yo, who is this guy? Who is that this, bro? Nahoy mineta nunja. Look at what they're showing me right now, bro. Nahoy. What's it called? Cho is Delhi T Ibonita. Ibonita. This is crazy, bro. Ibonita, Ibat.
Только мертвый негр не идет играть в баскетбол.
Что-то он suspicious, прям подозрительно немножко.
Убили негра, убили. Я-я-я-я-я, ни за что, ни про что.
Он читает текст, перевод.
Ай-яй-яй-яй-яй, убили негра, убили. Я-я-я-я-я, ни за что, ни про что, суки, замочили.
What is this?
This. Oh.
How are these people allowed to make this song, bro?
У нас можно это делать. Дизлайк поставил.
Что суки замочили.
Что-то, по-моему, ему не нравится. Почему? Я не понял.
Руки сложив на живот, третий день не ест и не пьет. Негр лежит
What the fudge?
До второго куплета дошел.
Руки сложив на живот, третий день не ест и не пьет. Негр лежит и хип-хоп танцевать не идет. Только мертвый негр хип-хоп танцевать не идет. Ай-яй-яй-яй-яй-яй, убили негра, убили. Ай-яй-яй-яй-яй, ни за что, ни про что.
What?
Ай-яй-яй-яй-яй, убили негра.
Ibanuti! Ibanuti!
Ни за что, ни про что, суки замочили.
Show is the Ibanuti! Suka! Mudira!
Да,
А мама
90-е были
осталась одна.
классные песни.
Мама привела колдуна. Он ударил там и пили в зал и пошел.
Tirochesh Podrastre! Tirochesh Podrastre!
Первый раз слышал по приколу тут такое.
Ibala Slomat!
Зомби, зато он встал и пошел. Зомби тоже могут играть в баскетбол. Ай-яй-яй-яй-яй-яй,
Он обидел себя.
убили негра, убили. Яй-яй-яй-яй-яй, ни за что, ни про что, суки замочили. Ай-яй-яй-яй-яй-яй, убили негра, убили негра.
Не знаю, что сказать даже. Ой, жесть.
Ibala Slomat!
Это отличная песня, ты что? Как его, Кенни? Кенни. Они убили Кенни.
He said we
Звук
killed
зовут.
a Negro for nothing. We killed a nigga for nothing. No way, Sukas, they killed him. And Mama's alone. Mama's all alone. Mama brought a sorcery. He hit a tam-tam. What?
Просто жесть. Недоволен что-то. Welcome to Russia. Успокойся, парень. Ой, это жестко, конечно.
This is bad, bro. This is bad.
This is fun.
This is bad, bro. This is bad. This is bad.
Там на самом деле ничего такого и не говорится про негров. Только убили ни за что и все. Странно.
Я потом воскресили.
I can't listen to this no more.
Тем более не воскресили его, ты чё?
This is bad, chat. This is bad. Are you guys? Do you guys support this song, chat? Where are the comments, bro? I need to see these comments, bro. Are you guys on his side, bro?
Это была большая ошибка читать комментарии.
You guys like this song? Is this song Harosh? Chat, is this song Harosh?
Ой, блин, плохо видно, качество такое. Сейчас он переведет, там еще что-то будет жестко. А вот на Евровидении 2021. Вот для меня чернокожим обидно, когда женщина на улице проходит мимо меня, прижимая к себе сумочку, думая, как будто она сильнее меня. Ну, он посмеялся. Просто жесть.
What? 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 Why did you say that? What the fuck?
Смешно.
What the fuck?
25 мая Джош Флойд перестал грабить, убивать, угрожать беременным женщинам. Продолжай в том же духе.
Exactly 1 year ago, Troy Boy started robbing women with a gun, using drugs, paying counterfeit bank, and still holds on. Well done. No! Not again.
Жесть.
What is
Да, кстати, никто не задался вопросом, почему на Олимпийских играх черный побеждает в беге, а белый в стрельбе.
What? No one wondered why in the Olympics blacks win in running and whites in shoot. Hey, yo! What is this? Imagine I listened to this on Twitch. I probably would have got banned. I ain't gonna lie.
Да, самый страшный сон.
Every Twitch streamer's worst nightmare? Facts. I would have got banned on Twitch, bro.
Facts.
I think I would have got banned on Twitch. Chat, would I have got banned on Twitch for this song? But I'm black though, but at the same time, I probably would have got banned on Twitch for this.
Захожу в темный подвал, никого не вижу, пересрался, включу свет, словно камень с души негра на месте. Просто реакцию смотрите. Жесть, блин. Backs in place. Ну, он Stone, не знает, неправильно переводит камень с души, типа Stone from the soul. Она не знает, что это такое. Просто, блин. О, жесть какая. О. Просто у него разрыв шаблона. Ой. Все. Разочаровался в людях полностью.
It's terrible, bro. It's terrible.
И смеется причем.
Black humor?
Юмор, да. Черный юмор.
Hold up, bro.
Однажды негр рассказал смешной анекдот, но его никто не выкупил. Да уж, смешно.
What? Oh my gosh. Wait, he liked this comment.
О, я уверен, у этих музыкантов будет долгая успешная карьера на Твиче. Да уж, ну не продолжите.
These musicians have a long successful career on Twitch. One more comment, bro. One more comment.
Да, исторический факт. Значит... Ну да, да.
Who are these people, bro? What's their name, bro?
Запрещенные барабанщики. Они уже запрещенные. Что, их дальше запрещать, что ли?
Forbidden drummers.
Но это не они.
Oh, this is not even their channel. I thought this was their channel. What the fudge? What the fudge?
The nigger was killed. На радио выступают. Просто. Просто.
performance? Yo, Joe Black,
Они
what is
очень-
this? This is Eboniti. This is crazy.
Очень популярны у нас
Ебать!
ребята.
Now that is crazy, chat. How did they get their own live performance? Now that's messed up. That's messed up.
Очень хорошая группа. Надо реально на Евровидение послать. О, жесть какая.
See all those people in the back, chat? See all those people in the back? Look at this nigga, bro. Look at that guy. Look at.
Хорош. Разрыв шаблона просто.
Look at that Davishki. Davishka. She's liking the song, bro. She thinks it's Harosh.
Это шлягер, можно сказать, уже у нас. О, себе, конечно, чем. На радио выступает. Они
you see
бы
her?
повесили бы, наверное, в Америке сразу за такое.
Go listen full, bro. We just listened to it. Do you think this Davishki?
I'm crying. Ну, I'm crying тогда, ну, было.
Davishki?
На кахоне еще он подрубает.
This nigga's recording it. Oh my god. Yo, what is going on, bro? Is this
Ой, сразу на
No, this
Twitch
is Russia, bro?
выкладывать.
This is Russia?
This is Russia.
This is
да.
Russia, man? If I go to Russia, will they sing me this song, bro?
Конечно, споем. Он говорит, если я, говорит, поеду в Россию, говорит, споете мне эту песню, говорит.
Oh my.
О май гад. Блин, это было легендарно. Это было легендарно.
It's Ukraine?
Да нет, это какое-то радио было, разве это Украина? Хотя, может, ну не знаю. О, это было жестко, конечно. О, да, легендарно было, легендарно. Баскетбольный мяч, действительно. Ой. Так, сейчас не знаю, это для разогрева мы глянули. Не знаю, есть видос, конечно, довольно странный, не сильно смешной, где челики пытаются завести 81-летний трак, так скажем. Ну, довольно интересно, не знаю, мне хочется посмотреть, глянем.
29 GMC. I know it looks a lot rougher now than it did in the thumbnail, and the reason for that is as soon as we
Так, интересно, 4К он потянет? Нет. Так, VPN-очка, ты потянешь 4К? Я очень
pulled it up out
надеюсь.
of the holler, that road was so bad, sitting on the trailer, the termites quit holding hands and the whole thing just about fell apart. I ratchet strapped it all over, but it's still, that wood just basically broke into a million pieces. It does
Ну, он типа говорит, что да, в ужасном состоянии. Вот это, ну, конечно, кривой немножко перевод будет, но как смогу. Типа, что сам кузов весь, типа, в ужасном состоянии, весь разбитый, там, на много кусочков и так далее.
have the old stove bolt, inline 6 in it. That was the first overhead valve 6-cylinder Chevy ever put out.
Четырехцилиндровый какой-то
And the hood
мотор.
did this
Я тоже
number.
так
It kind
сильно
of
не
just falls
понимаю.
off when you open it. Well, maybe not. Yeah, it does. But
Не, ну
as you
реально,
can see,
блин, 29-го года трак. Ну, если трак как грузовик, правильно.
we got a
Тут
6-cylinder
все
in here.
уже, тут все провода истлели уже, все, что можно. Ну, это прикольный видос, не нравится
It's
по
complete.
реставрации всякой фигни, такой прикольный видос. Ладно, посмотрим.
The key is even in the old ignition. So I believe
Ой,
she
нифига здесь приборы, амперметр. А, ну, давление масла. А, ну это просто, типа, километраж. Это даже скорость, что ли, да, ну. Или что это, непонятно. Ну, вряд ли часы. Это текущий, наверное, пробег.
Was a runner when she was parked. We got this big old winch back here. Not really sure what it was used for. It was out on a farm in the middle of nowhere. So it's just been sitting there forever. Hasn't ran in about 70 years, 71 years, around there. Since about 1940.
Говорит, 70, ну 71 год, написано 80, 29 года, GMC еще производство.
It was the last time this truck was ran. Didn't have a very long
весь убитый, ржавая жесть.
life. It don't have very many miles on it, but compared to today's miles, however many that is.
Он говорит, типа это...
Can't really, this truck was ran. Didn't have a very long life, and it don't have very many
типа была длинная жизнь.
miles on it, but compared to today's miles,
Ну вот 81 тысячи миль. Это на 1.6, это что у нас 40? Где-то 130 тысяч пробега.
however many that is, can't really tell. That's a whole lot of miles. It is manual
Ну, для
brakes.
такого, да, для старых-то машин,
Manual brakes, I mean, as hard as you can push that brake pedal, it pulls these rods. And that's about all the brake you get out of it. I already know the motor's stuck, but it shouldn't be too hard to get unstuck because this one's a lot easier than them old flatheads.
Он говорит, типа, что мотор, типа, то ли клинануло.
Big, huge engine for the little bit of horsepower it made. But it was groundbreaking because of the amount of torque, and also is the first overhead valve engine Chevy put out. We're going to pull these plugs, but first we're going to get rid of all these
Ну да, это эти, типа, свечи.
dirt dauber nests.
Короче, я
Get a bunch of this junk out of here
интересно.
because you don't want to drop it down in the engine. I know a lot of people said a leaf blower or a shop vac. I don't have one that'll reach out here. But I'm going to take this hood off and we'll look at this side. Now that I got the hood off, you can see this
сниму эту часть и увидите,
side's just covered in rat nest. I've already got a bunch of this out of here earlier to see what parts I'd need for the carburetor, but it was all there. And the only problem we got is right about here where there's a hole rusted in that. But we're probably just going to duct tape that and call it good. And there's a few other things. It looks like it's got 1 million miles on it because there's more oil on it, more blow-by than just about anything around here.
Или он выглядит, как будто он прошел 1 миллион миль, что-то такое.
Like I said, motor stuck stop. Okay, what? Well, never mind. The
Он
motor's
говорит, что да, типа мотор типа заклинил, он сейчас крутит его типа.
not stuck.
Он говорит, о нет, говорит, он
It
вращается.
turns freely. Don't ask me how that happened because just a second ago the motor was stuck. I guess it decided to come loose. So that part of the
типа он решил, типа, сам освободиться.
problem's already out of the way. She should run now. I guess we'll try the electric starter here in a second and clean them points and
Да,
stuff and
типа
throw
нужно ставить электрический стартер.
plugs in it and put some more mystery oil down the cylinders just in case. But hopefully you guys can see that I mean, it just turns as smooth as can be.
Ну, типа да, он легко вращается, что такое.
Well, not now, but
Только сейчас порвется
compression
ремень,
stroke.
наверное.
yeah, that thing's turning smooth as can be. So that's a good
Типа да,
sign.
легко вращается.
Not exactly sure how that happened again because it was stuck. I guess when I rolled it off the trailer, it came unstuck. You never know with these things. It's a Chevy, well, the GMC, so it don't want to die. I'm gonna clean a bunch of this stuff up here in a second. As you can, oh, my piece of wood fell out.
Он сказал, что вроде 4
We gotta put this guy back. This piece of wood's been here for at least 70 years. Just sticking in there holding that cool wire on.
Нормально, надежно сделано. Подожди, сколько у него? Раз, два, три, четыре, пять, шесть. Он 6-цилиндровый, тут по 2 свечи, что ли?
So I've cleaned off all around the spark plugs. I'm still really surprised that engine's spinning already, which is a really good sign. Cleaned off all through there with some brake cleaning. I also shop vacuumed all that because I got it close enough to the shop where I could drag an extension cord out here. Also clean this side off so there's no more rat nest. So we're already ahead of where we were earlier. About to pull the plugs out. Some of them are 15/16 and some of them seem to be 13/16. I think that one is.
Ну да, он типа, где я типа свечи достал, там почищу все это вот типа коррозии. Типа посмотрим. Ну там типа особо ничего такого не говорит.
I figured that'd take a lot more to get out, but this one's easy to get out. So we're gonna pull this one and see what she looks like. Let's see.
Какие-то древние свечи.
I knew them were bigger than what the parts store sold me. They don't look bad. There's no rust on them or anything.
Типа
What do
нет
they say?
ржавчины на них.
Sure, they're
Они
champion.
плохо
Yep.
выглядят.
Champion Reg US Patent Office, made in USA. They don't look rusty. There's a little bit of surface rust on the end of it. It's not bad. I've seen a lot worse and I'm still
Правда,
run.
неплохо выглядит, нет
So we got a
ржавчины.
pretty good chance with this one.
Ну,
Let's try to...
Хороший шанс для того,
These spark
чтобы-
plugs have them little retainers on them. I thought I already flipped all of them.
По-моему, флип. Что-то не понял, что ты сказал.
Good chance with this one. Let's try to... These spark plugs have them little retainers on them. I thought I already flipped all of them.
Типа, чтобы тебе
Dadgummit.
все эти свечи
We'll move on to this plug then.
заработали, что-то такое.
We'll just skip them if we can't get the retainer off. See, look at that. They're loose already. Oh no, I didn't have it on there.
Типа,
Let's see.
разорвалось, да.
This one may be bigger than a... That one right there is bigger than a 15/16. This one may be too. Or maybe I just can't get it
Я
on there.
помню, ты 6-цилиндровый.
No, it's
сколько?
bigger than a
24,6.
15/16,
Он говорил 4.
which is crazy.
Да я что-то не понял.
What about this one? Bigger than a 15/16 too, so it's got to be at least an inch. So, gotta go get an inch socket and see what that So they're bigger than an inch, but I think I might be able to get onto the small end of that. I'm hoping because an inch don't fit down in there very well. Kind of weird that they're all mismatched. It's not really a bad sign. Well, that's loose too. It's not really a terrible sign that spark plugs are mismatched, but normally it means they didn't do all the maintenance at once and they were just trying to get by. But with as much blow-bys on this engine, I figure it was worked pretty hard back in its day and probably burning so much oil and losing so much oil they couldn't keep it on the road. And now that spark plug has two little sparky boys.
Что он
I know the name of that.
Барком этот ключом что-то пытался то ли
But I can't think of it.
Тяжело было
Someone
открутить.
put that in the comments. But there's two of them on that one. Probably two of them on this one too, I bet you. And there might have been supposed to be two on this one. Well, that's the same one I had. On this one, I mean. No, different plug entirely. All these are pretty dadgum loose.
Ну, типа, да, даже самая типа деревянная свеча, типа, нормально
And I
выкрутилась.
dropped it. That's okay.
Да, он уронил ключ.
No, it only has one.
Ну,
Not
типа, да,
much
и
corrosion,
все без ржавчины, типа, ну, довольно неплохо выглядит.
but a lot of
Почистить
carbon
такой,
on it.
Да,
So we got a
что
third
много
of 'em
нагара
out.
на них.
Pick this back up. Let's see if it'll fit on any of these other ones. No. Nope and nope. I figured as much.
Типа, все, да, открыто.
So the holes in that dadgum block are about the size of a quarter. Golly. Oh, you can reach all the way down in there.
Залезать.
Probably fill the
Надо
top of the
маслица
dadgum
100%.
piston in the cylinder. Oh. Is that no, that's
он
carbon.
смотрит, чтобы не было
Well,
воды.
it don't feel actually terrible in there, honestly. So I'm gonna go get
Это, говорит, не чувствуется ужасно. Типа, что он там хотел? Типа, воды там нет?
the Marble Mistral. Let's see. We should have a new jug of it. And we got some PV Blaster and a whole box of other stuff. And
А,
while
ну,
we're
да,
at it,
быстрый
we'll grab the
старт,
plugs
надо.
here and
Плюс эти новые
see if they
свечи.
gave us too small. Oh boy, yeah, that's way too small. I can already tell you that. Looks like she ain't gonna be running today
Да, он думает, надеется,
because
что
we don't
запустил
have the right
сегодня,
plugs. Unless we
в этот
drive back
день.
to town, and we may do that here in a minute.
Что написано? Big
We just could
C
throw that on the
какой-то,
ground.
Что-то не помню, сейчас посмотрю, что он там будет шикать.
Yeah, I can put the whole plug in the engine. So, them are the wrong
Нужны другие
ones.
свечи, да, слишком эти
Gonna have to get some different ones.
маленькие.
But since we get, ooh, be real careful with that.
Чего-то увидел.
That guy got left behind by the shop vac and the brake
кусок
clean.
ржавчины чуть не отвалился.
Don't know why.
Он сейчас будет то масло пока
Already making a
заливать.
mess. Now, this is gonna be our compression builder, I guess.
А, нет, ты. Ну, кстати, да, то ли это масло, то ли что это, то ли керосин, что он то льет. Показывает.
That boy must be slinging some big pistons.
Ну да, чтобы смазать. А, это масло, походу, да, какое-то жидкое просто.
The more the better. Maybe. Well, that one's almost completely full. We're gonna make a mess with this.
Ну,
but
то сквозь кольца протечет.
That's okay.
Смазать все это.
Oh, I can see it down in that one too. Let's try and get. I should have got that bendy funnel. That's what I was gonna do, but just didn't get it. Dadgummit.
Не получается вставить.
Sometimes.
Что это такое? Это стартер, что ли? Что это?
Oh, that'll just have to
Давай,
do.
братишка, у тебя получится.
It's got a child safety lock on it for some reason, this Marvel mystery oil. I can hear it draining down in there. Here we go.
Все ушло, да.
Probably good on that one. It ain't gonna take a whole lot. It's already free. I just want to get some oil down in there and let them rings soak for a bit.
Да,
I'm gonna go get
все
something to get
поставить
them
надо.
out. So it's not a 216 cubic inch stove bolt. Not sure why I thought that.
Ну, это
That right
непрофессиональный
there's a dead
перевод,
giveaway
ребята.
how the cooling system is, because on a stove bolt it's
Да,
right here. I just walked around that 4 million times and didn't notice it. Took the spark plugs being wrong for me to think this probably ain't a stove bolt. But it's a 310 cubic inch Buick engine from 1929, so it's the same year as the truck. Pretty sure it probably came in this thing factory. But that drive right there is a dead giveaway, so is that. Just kind of walked around it and never noticed it. Over here there's a plaque that says Buick on it. I did fill all the cylinders with Marvel Mystery Oil now. The next thing to do is get all this stuff loose, and the gas pedal's down there.
Да, теперь он хочет, короче, педали, чтобы заработали, чтобы сорвать их, нужно, короче, типа
Kick
смазать.
down starter dude, which is there, and the gas pedal's here.
А, ну, кстати, это типа стартер, это педалька вот эта вот.
It's just a mess. That thing won't move. Gonna have to work with it a little bit. At least the shifter's free. I mean, it shifts pretty good.
Коробка переключения передач, shift.
Reverse and all that it shifts into. Now we're gonna check the oil. I haven't checked the oil in it yet because it turned over and I got
да, проверить
excited.
масло хочет точно. Уровень масла.
Well,
Ну,
it has
масло прозрачное, как слеза младенца.
oil, but it's sticky oil. It's more or less grease.
Ну да, оно больше как солидол какой-то.
Yeah, that was a
уже.
glob of grease. So
Немножко надо его
it's
заменить.
basically turned to grease. Not sure if I have enough oil to fill this giant engine up yet, but we're gonna pull the drain plug and probably put some diesel fuel or something down in there and drain that out, because that stuff's not gonna lubricate and I don't want to mess it up, because it's a neat little engine and no need in throwing out the Babbitt bearings or anything like that in it, because it's a cool old motor and I think she's gonna run. I'm gonna give this old truck the first oil change it's had in about 71 years today. Or right now, at least. I hope you guys can see. I got you on the head cam because that's about the only way you're gonna be able to see what's going on underneath here. Let's see here. I should have laid something on the ground. Hopefully you guys can see. I'll aim it up a little bit more. Oh,
Не может сорвать болт.
might be a reason it's not had an oil change in so long. There we go.
Да уже как бы весь поддон будет лететь.
Well, we got the exhaust delete underneath here.
Типа заржавело. Выхлоп, короче.
Oh, I'm running out of room now. Here we go. Gotta aim that camera up some more, I guess. There we go. It looked like it wasn't very oily on the top side, but it might be oily down here. And oh, that was water. Not a lot of water though.
Немножко водички.
Oh no, that's pretty liquidy. Where'd my oil plug go?
Она руками
Oh,
это
no.
всё трогает.
Oh, there it is.
Потому
Yeah,
что
there's some water in it.
Столетнее масло, блин.
Maybe a lot of water. I wonder how it got in there. Maybe it has
Типа
bad head
водички там
gasket.
много там все равно. Ну да, что-то редковато, какое-то масло непонятное.
It does. It smells like gasoline. Like old
Как
gasoline.
пахнет как бензин.
But it should have been evaporated out of there by now. Just gonna throw that dude right there.
Газолин.
And we're gonna let that drain for the next 7 to 8 business days. While we find a rag. Now she is still pouring out the oil. Boy, that stuff right there looks like iodine. Don't look like oil to me.
Ничего не
Don't
помню,
smell
что
like oil either.
сказал. Какой-то он техасский
I couldn't describe the
экзост,
smell of
что
that.
ли.
Don't smell like kerosene. I don't know what that is.
Говорит, пахнет как что-то... Ну, масло все нюхает. Как можно нюхаться?
And it's still draining. We might run out of drain pan before we run out of oil.
Интересно, какое масло?
Is it
что,
the Marvel?
минеральное
No, the Marvel
заливается?
Mystery will staying level in here, so it ain't just seeping past the rings just yet. So we got somewhat of rings left in it.
Типа он протекло
Now the
через
goal is to
кольца.
find how many gallons of oil this thing takes.
Сколько будет галлонов-то влезет? Такого.
And it's still draining. And it's still draining. Oh, there's some chunks.
Ну,
Chunks are always good.
вытекает.
That's just high
Сколько там
performance
литров,
right there.
Хоть на
I'll go
американском
grab
всё в
the, I
галлонах
think we got
меряют.
just 5 quarts because that's what them 216's taking. That's what I
Могут
thought was in
перейти
it.
на метрическую систему до сих пор.
And it gets to have the fancy oil today. We got some Royal Purple High Performance because
Да,
it was
по
on
маслу не
sale.
показывают, что-то происходит.
And it's
Чего
10W. 10W30 is what it takes, I believe.
W,
It takes a thinner
10.
oil than most of these old ones,
10W.
even though it's still draining.
Здесь V40, наверное, какой-нибудь.
We're just gonna wipe that off. Ooh. Oh! Not too bad.
Да, неплохо.
Full mark and everything's still on there, so we should be good to go in a minute.
Go in a minute.
The starter's still stuck, so I'm gonna have to pull it off in a minute. I was hoping I could get the Bendix, not the Bendix, the kick down in it. I keep wanting to say Bendix, working back and forth because it's gonna be a job to try to wiggle it out of here. I'm gonna have to remove this plate here, I believe, and a few other things to get it out. And this is riveted on for some reason. They liked rivets back then, but it's probably better just to pull it out anyway, give it a good cleaning up, just to make sure we don't.
Да, об этом стартере, типа, он берет эту штуку нижнюю, что-то там с стартером, то ли
Mess it
чистить
up.
собирается, что-то такое.
And while we got it out, give these cylinders a lot longer to soak.
Тяжело того, конечно, понимать.
So I'm gonna get to finding the wrenches and getting enough courage to pull that off, because don't want to mess with the brake rod. Well, that might be the easiest. No, that ain't the easiest way. Easiest way is just to pull this off and hopefully shove it through the bottom, because the nose might fit between there. They made things easy to work on back then, so shouldn't be too hard. Well, the oil finally decided to
Типа, да,
stop
это, типа,
draining out of there.
должно быть слишком
There's no
неправильно
more in it.
представить.
I did get the starter out of there. It took a
Тяжеловато,
really long
конечно.
time, so I'm not going to bore you with that part of this whole endeavor because it took longer than it should have. But it's over here on this other car, and
Да,
as
типа,
you
он
can
взял его
see,
почистить, короче.
I guess they made the internals out of these out of stainless steel, because that doesn't have a lick of rust on it. I'm not
Да,
sure
типа, тут нету ржавчины, типа, походу, не ржавеет, говорит, stainless
how
steel.
well the camera's zooming in. And the springs must be stainless steel because they're not rusted. The inside of this starter looks almost brand new. I
Да,
did clean
выглядит
it
как будто новое,
brake
блин.
clean to get a little bit of the corrosion and stuff off of it, but there's nothing wrong with it.
Да, он очистителем тормозов, типа, почистил, это все там немножко. и
Starter's
всё
good to
такое,
work. I
всё
just
было.
wanted to clean it up, make sure it was good. The only bad thing about it is the kick down right here
кикдаун, да,
is messed up.
Типа, стартер,
It doesn't work,
стартер
it's
для
frozen,
стартера,
and I
так
can't
скажем.
get the bolts off, so I'm gonna have to weld some nuts on there probably, or
Он
something
же,
like
типа,
that to get them
ножной, да, и, типа,
off,
включать его надо.
because we need a new kick down. Hopefully I can get one ordered in here, or I might just jump it from there, because you don't exactly have to have the kick down, because that just gets power into here. You can just jump it off with a piece of
Ну да,
wire
он,
or a
типа,
jumper
дает
cable.
энергию сюда. Ну, типа, заводит
So I'm gonna
его,
get them
короче,
nuts off there and
включает,
get
он
back with you
заводится.
guys We'll get them bolts off there, screws out of there, whatever you want to call it. And then we'll see if we can put her back on there the way she came out, bolt her back down, and get that old engine whirling over, get her some juice to her, and she might fire up. I was able to get the little kick down off of there without messing anything up, or whatever you want to call this starter bud, without having to weld onto them either. I just tapped on them with this little, I guess it's called Buffalo, this little impact type, whatever.
По нему стучишь, он вращается, да.
And they eventually came out after I did that about 30 million times, and we're ready to see if she works. There we go. Works just fine. Still got a little brake cleaning there, but she works just fine. Now it's just to put her back on there and see what we get. So now
fun, типа как будто веселье, там fine.
We got the starter back on there and fixed and everything. I turned the motor over a little bit to move the pistons to a different place in the cylinder. Before I leave tonight, I'm filling them all back up with Marvel Mistral because a lot of it's seeped through. That's what I was trying to say. And we need to add some more. Well, don't have to. Just got to add some more to hopefully rehydrate them rings overnight. It'll take spinning it over and probably getting it warm before they pop back. But it's best to give it the best shot you can, and don't hurt to fill them full.
Что это такое интересное?
I think that one's
масло туда, чтобы
that
все
top,
смазалось
well,
хорошо.
up towards the top.
Хотя он так вроде плохо вращается.
Not sure where that one's at. I can't even see the Marvel Mistral on that one, or this one.
Кстати, в эти-то он не заливал.
Well, this is gonna finish off this jug, it seems.
Ну он, да, 6-цилиндровый, наверное, раз здесь 6 спаркплагов.
Boy, that one's falling a long ways. Must be right towards the bottom. And we'll hit number 1 again. There we go.
So,
There goes another gallon of Marvel Mistral. And I'll wait around for a second or two and see if it's how fast it's seeping past the rings. If it starts coming out the oil pan, we know something's.
он говорит, типа, насколько быстро, подождем несколько секунд, насколько быстро он то зальет через кольца и вытечет.
If you can see that, let me go around here. Let me angle that up. Hopefully you can see that. That is Marvel Mistral, just straight Marvel Mistral leaking out the oil pan. This thing has absolutely no rings in it. Or at least one cylinder does. And it's probably because it's been sitting forever. Let's give her a spin and see where we're at here.
Да, говорит, немножко вращаем, типа, чтобы оно, типа, что оно будет долго вытекать оттуда, он говорит.
No, it's going down.
Типа, что...
That one's coming up. Had it the wrong way around.
Ну, сейчас вытечет.
That one's coming up now.
Логично, цилиндр же
Try to move them around a little bit in there. But I'm gonna put the plugs in it, and I'll get back with you guys tomorrow. So it's the next day, and well, I've taken out all the spark plugs, cleaned them up. I did order some from the parts store. They'll be in tomorrow if we can't get these working real good. Every bit of that Marvel Mistral put in there yesterday is gone. So
да,
we have some of this note.
Это мы, наверное, типа для специального масла какое-то для просто смазки двигателя, типа, ну, понятно, логично, для смазки двигателей, да, оно используется, типа, чтобы, типа, которые двигатели долго стояли, там, высохли, чтобы их промазать. Какое-то недорогое, наверное.
We're not trying to keep it from smoking. I don't really care how bad it smokes. We're just trying to get some compression to it.
Типа, проверить компрессию, что ли, хочешь?
And this stuff hardly goes down a funnel, so this will be fun. Oh, maybe it will. We're not going to put a whole lot in each cylinder, and it may take a week for that to get down in there. Should take a while. A long while. Maybe I can just pour it directly into the cylinder. No, it won't reach. So we're going to wait for that to go down in there. We'll pour some more on top of it to maybe make gravity work a little better on it. So I shot vacuumed it all out, got all that nasty junk out of there, and now we're ready to spray with a little bit of brake clean. By a little bit, I mean quite a bit. Oh, the choke's got a weight on it. There we go.
Это ручка газа.
Now she's closed up. Hopefully she's got enough compression.
Да, надеюсь,
to-
что здесь
Oh, we better hook the battery up. We'll forget to do that again. So hopefully he has enough compression, so I'm afraid she's gonna start spinning, but
Ну, вроде компрессия есть, кстати.
nothing yet. No?
Там еще может компрессия, там жить нужно. Как их зовут? Клапана.
Nothing. So,
Ну, там, кстати, возможно, и не нужна большая компрессия в старых движках.
woo!
Воу.
So she does hit. Scare you to death. Let's see here.
Ну, кстати, да, по сути, такой кривой стартер заводит.
Probably only hitting on one cylinder. But she does hit. Can't really get her going fast enough by hand, but
Так, нифига себе, он
nothing yet. But she did hit. So she is getting spark.
Да,
If only the dadgum starter would work, I think she'd be running.
Сейчас замкнет.
Just don't know why I decided to quit working. See, that's getting juice. Well, there we go.
Не хочет
Maybe.
заводиться.
Nah, that ain't working.
Что он вращаться не хочет реально.
Okay, somehow the starter started working there. That was lucky. She did try to hit. She hit once. So all the plugs are in there. I put all new spark plug wires on it. They don't look the best. Not out to impress anybody with these. We're just throwing them on here to see if we can get her running. Just generic.
А, да.
All new spark plug wires on it. They don't look the best.
Провода для свечей.
Not
да,
out to impress
spark
anybody
plug
with
wire, типа, да, wire
These, we're
power.
just throwing them on here to see if we can get her running. Just generic plug wires, like I said before. I did have to cut the ends of them off. They look a little rough. Cool's on there. That's a good old cool. About shock you to death. So it should have enough juice in it. Cool wire's hooked up. I've forgotten to do that before, but this time I hooked it up. I sprayed some carburetor cleaner or whatever, brake cleaning there, and we're gonna see if she'll hit.
У меня он заводит типа кривым старте. Только этой ручкой. Обычной крутилкой.
See here. Oh, there we go. I'm gonna put you guys on the tripod because I'm probably making y'all dizzy. So yesterday when I left off, I told you guys I was gonna put you guys on the camera stand and spin it over and see if we could get it to run. But we didn't have enough compression yesterday, so I filled all the cylinders completely full with a concoction of everything from oil to some penetrating fluid and everything. And I've been taking the plugs out, and as you can see, this cylinder's completely full still. I was trying to crank her over, and it wouldn't turn over. I thought it all drained out of the cylinders, but this one's full. This one's got quite a bit in it. This one's still full. Now, one and two are not very full. I think one's just about empty. If we still don't have compression here in a minute, once we get all this fluid out of here, and if she ain't running, I do have some grease in the back
Могло бы так-то бахнуть все. Если он
of the truck. We went to Harbor Freight and got a bunch of tools. You'll see that in a future video when we build this 40 model. Had to get some stuff to sandblast the frame. But other than that, we got some grease that we'll put in on cylinder 1, 2, and probably number 6 because I think we're gonna need it. But we're gonna give her a little crank over, and if you can see all that fluid pushing out of there. Oh, that one's...
Ну, он там заливка что-то очень...
Well, number 2 had fluid in it, so that's a good sign. So it's been a few days since we worked on this old truck. I did get it hidden just a second ago off camera. For some reason, it wanted to start and try to run. So I'm gonna try to do that again, and hopefully I can keep it running. We are just using a little bit of brake clean at the moment, because hopefully that'll give us enough
Ну да, он типа добавляет
flammable fuel, and it's kind of more
для чистки тормозов жидкость, типа, чтобы она улучшилась.
or less already aerosolized for it, because gas just won't do nothing for it. So I'm gonna give her a couple cranks and hopefully she'll fire off for you
Посмотрим,
guys.
получится завести, нет?
Come on, old girl.
Чтоб через фланг еще.
You gotta watch out because the backfiring about kill you.
А, ну, кстати, она же может быть типа обратно еще дать. Или чего?
You gotta watch out because the backfiring about kill you.
Не понял, что такое, типа.
Come on, you got this old truck. You can do it. Oh. No? She's smoking. So since we know she runs for a little while, I'm gonna undo this fuel line down here. It comes out of this canister. I believe these are kind of like vacuum canisters. I'm not exactly sure what they do. I'm sure someone in the comments will tell me what they're for. But I believe that's what they are. I'm almost positive because there's two of them and the fuel comes through here. And basically the vacuum is what pulls it through here and out of the tank underneath the seat. So we're going to undo this line and fill it full of gas. And hopefully it'll fill that old updraft carburetor. And hopefully she'll run. Just about everything in these old updrafts is basically indestructible. Even after setting for 81 years, it should be like brand new. Because for some reason, these old trucks like this were built so well, they just didn't die. I mean, it's set for 81 years in the woods. Well, just say 50 years in the field, 60 years in the field. And then it's set for another 30 years in the woods. And, well, the engine wasn't even locked up. So that's pretty surprising in and of itself. I've had cars that are only parked for 30 years.
Что он мне говорит, 30 лет, говорит, тому, что-то 30 лет этому, такие, то ли, что-то, ну, говорит, типа, движок все равно, что-то я плохо понял.
Well, we may not get that line off there too easy. But if I can get her off there, that'll be quite a bit of fuel. It shouldn't drink that much on startup.
Неужели это реально карбюратор такой? Странно так выглядит.
There we go. Now we're gonna fill that full, and hopefully.
Или, это бензонасос, может быть? Да, это походу бензонасос. Что-то я сказал. Где карбюратор, интересно?
We're making a mess. It was not in the plan.
Все пролил, все, что можно.
It's leaking down there. We're leaking everywhere.
Все разлил, все, что можно, короче. Или Ликин имеется в виду, трубку, что ли, течет.
I believe the carburetor should be full now.
Ну карбюратор, говорит, должен быть полным теперь. То есть карбюратор где-то ниже. А это что ли бензонасос? Ну типа да, типа топлива
Yeah, the carburetor should have fuel in it now. We're still going to spray a little bit on that, and hopefully we haven't flooded her out. I'll move you guys back here where you can see. Let's see here.
Сейчас посмотрим, карбюратор должен быть полным. Типа топлива.
Yeah, we got a
плесну,
jacked up tripod here.
Ну типа
Bear with me.
старые
There we
движки
go.
выглядят по-другому.
Angle you guys down so the
Нынешние,
sun ain't
так сказать.
blinding you. I'm going to hook the pool up and hopefully she'll fire off. Now that we got cool power, we're going to go back to cranking. I've about wore a hole in the bumper
Давай,
right
давай,
here.
по-любому. Уже видео
And
подходит к
cranking
концу, у
this
нас
thing.
уже завелась.
That's how it is sometimes. Oh, just that easy. Boy, she's
Всегда
on.
есть же обратная отдача. Так, там такая штука была, что... О,
She wants to run. I'm telling you.
чувак, который изобрел стартер, его друга убила вот такая вот обратная подача, кроме стартера, по-моему, что-то такое. Из-за этого он изобрел стартер электрический.
She's ready. God bless America. There we go. Come on. Come on, old girl. You know what to do.
Давай, давай.
Come on.
А где интересно, ручка газа
She's
какая-то
trying.
есть? Ну да, он
She knows what's
пытается
good for her.
завестись.
And that's running. Just I can't keep up with the fuel supply.
Ну да, это походу все-таки этот помпа.
Gotta be real careful because the carburetor overfills itself real easy.
Да, чтобы не перелить карбюратор, надо
We're gonna go until we get it running.
прям так медленно, прыг, 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 прыг. Ну ты пошел, молодец. Да, походу такого не хватало. Завелся, ничего красавого. Правда, масла много. Все дымит.
Sophie's a runner.
Масло догорает.
I don't know if you guys can see that, but let's see.
Просто
Yeah, she's
туман
smoking.
стелится. Да, масло догорает на 30 минут.
That's what 81 years
Все, это прям кончилось. Просто
Had to
всё.
shut her off because she's running a little too good. And we don't have no water in her just yet, but I'm gonna say that's a success of getting her running. Now she does smoke so dadgum bad it's ridiculous. I mean, if you've ever seen some smoke,
Жестко типа дымит.
this holy crap.
Ridiculous, типа, ну, типа смешно, но как оно не смешно,
God
правильно
almighty.
перевести-то?
I've never seen something with blow by this bad. Yeah, she'll run.
Нет,
Poor old
да,
girl's
завелся,
spewing
бит.
out all her guts. Have any oil left after that? Let me check here.
Чё там?
Precious little. So, she does run. We did answer that. Now I'm going to put some oil in this thing. More oil, because she was full a second ago. But she kind of decided to puke her guts out. I'll bring you guys over here and let you see.
Чё там,
I
чё
did
там,
de-mosquito the neighborhood, so don't have to worry about them anytime soon. And down through here,
Oh,
that's
you
all
guys
the
did
oil
shit.
it's spitting out through the exhaust. I'm hoping that was...
Выхлоп, говорит,
Oh, I forgot that thing be hot. But I'm hoping that was left in the intake. Well, not the...
типа пошел выхлоп, масло что ли
Yeah,
пошло.
not the intake, but the exhaust manifold from me getting them rings to come back to life. If not, that means that's why it was parked, because there's no rings left in it. They may come back to life, but I'm going to drop the oil pan bolt, drain the oil one more time, and I may go to town and get some thicker oil for the old girl, because it's getting past some rings just a little bit. But she does run, which is a good thing. We are running Rural Purple
Ну да,
10W30.
V30, да, 10 V30.
I think that's a little thin, probably a lot too thin. So probably
Типа, ты, типа, ну, типа, что нужно масло, наверное, погуще. Он говорит, чтобы было больше компрессии, так понял, у этих
some 50
колец.
weight in this thing, I'm gonna say, but it runs pretty good.
50
So
W.
probably some 50 weight in this thing, I'm gonna say, but it runs pretty
Ну, да,
good.
десяточка, у пятнашка, наверное.
I'm gonna check the radiator situation and get back with you. So we got the old truck running after 81 years, which is pretty good, I think. She didn't want to run there for a
Ну да,
while,
говорит,
but
мы запустили,
we
говорит,
got compression and everything, got
81-летний, типа, этот движок трака. Неплохо,
her
говорит,
up and
для
running. She
начала.
runs pretty good, except for the clouds of white smoke she pushes out.
Да, говорит, он, говорит, неплохо
But-
работал, то, что только дым херачил жестко.
I think that'll go away once she runs long enough. Still got to put some water in the cooling system because it
Да,
just
тут
pours
надо
out down there on that side. I'll have to fix
охлаждения.
that later on. And also got to fix the cab where it's not falling apart.
Ну да, типа, пофигсить все вот это вот тоже.
If you guys want to see it in another video, let me know and we'll put it in another video when we fix the cab and all the other stuff. And we're going to go through the fuel system probably because
Да,
it's an old
в
truck.
других
Probably
видео мы,
got to
говорит,
keep
типа,
it.
будем вставлять уже сам трак, что-то типа такого, движок.
Because haven't ever seen another one. But thank you guys for watching. And if you like this content,
Да,
consider
спасибо,
subscribing and
что
maybe
посмотрели,
leaving a like.
подписывайтесь,
See you
ставьте
guys in the
лайки.
next video.
Ну да, неплохо. В общем, ребята, вы тоже ставьте лайки, если вам нравится, подписывайтесь на канал. Будет еще много интересных видео, но это не точно. В общем, всем пока.